Ogale community in Eleme local government area of Rivers State recently gathered at a HYPREP remediation site, protesting against the agency's activities on their land.
Excavated without compacting, without no proper thinking of how to reinforce the place. They just fill it back and leave it and go away. And leave it for the landowners at their peril. We can't suffer like this.
They are killing us. We are dying. We are dying in our land.
But we are surprised totally. Don't get people annoyed. The landowners are not happy over it.
Their traditional leader, the community chief, was also part of the unfolding drama.
When that place, after finishing that job, and like that place is where we have been farming doing something, the place was nobody has farmed there for almost 7 years now.
Hours later, HYPREP's top scientific officers addressed the situation, responding professionally to what they describe as unfounded allegations against the agency.
You are standing on SMR 7, Lot 7, handled by Joko Environmental Services Limited in Ajokpori, Ogale, Eleme local government area. Behind you, what's ongoing is the excavation and serial transfer of impacted material. In this particular lot, we have impacts in both soil and groundwater. And so there is an impacted layer of soil sitting on the groundwater table. And with the level of impact based on the site characterization report, for you to achieve effective groundwater remediation worldwide, based on the magnitude of impact we have here, you have to excavate. Because if you don't treat the column of soil that is sitting on the groundwater, as seasonal fluctuations rise, the groundwater, when the water table rises, it rises onto the impacted column and it absorbs the contaminants. And when the table the recedes, it goes back down. So you need to address that column, that layer of impacted material sitting on the groundwater for you to have effective groundwater remediation. And so worldwide is best practice. It's known that excavation has to be a component. For this site, we are carrying out both in situ and ex situ remediation technologies. We are carrying out biospaging and soil vapor extraction for the dissolved phase within the groundwater table. We have both solid phase and then we have dissolved phase. For you to effectively address the dissolved phase, you must recover the free phase, and that's what's ongoing behind you. As they are excavating, you can see free phase oil and emulsified products on the water table, which has to be recovered to be reduced to the barest minimum before we can administer the biospaging, which addresses the dissolved phase of the contaminants. Again, when you look around, you see that vegetations are not entirely affected. You can see palm trees standing. So the method deployed by HYPREP is to ensure that we reduce the environmental footprint at the end of the remediation process. So there is reduced excavation. We have limited excavation within the area, targeting the zones of major impact and targeting the areas where we can have the best results. So the entire process is in line with international standards, and is for the safety of the environment and to ensure that at the end of the day, we achieve the target and the result goes.
Meanwhile, a section of the community convinced that HYPREP is on the right track voiced their support.
Actually, the work that they are doing here today, as you can see, the sample of it, is adding color to the land of Ogale. The impacted area, which was mostly affected by benzene caused by spill of crude oil all over our land, which without nobody telling you, if you get to the pit that they have dug there, you see that the surface of the water and whatsoever that is there is nothing but oil. Nobody should be able to come and deceive anyone that our land in Ogale is not affected. Our land is badly affected. That is why we cry unto the federal government of Nigeria and the UNEC in their report for them to make sure that our land is being remediated. And on this issue, contracts were being awarded to contractors to carry out the remediation properly, which they are doing their job effectively.
It was very, very good for both men and women here because we are suffering of this our oil. Plants and everything is just dying off. But when we got this announcement and the people are working to see the progress of the place. Then we say, well, they should try. For small, we will see the progress. And we have been seeing it since they have been doing it. Physically, we see it, by practically, you see it, the thing coming up from here. This will not be say, they tell you. Let me say they tell you. When you come, you see it.
So we thank God as our chief, they help us. They bring this issue up, where HYPREP people then follow, come to do the cleanup here for us. We thank God for that one.
An environmentalist and the youth president of Ogale, Noble Obariwolu, refuted the allegations and apologized on behalf of the protesters.
I was born here in Ogale, and since then, I've been in Ogale till now. All my activities has been in Ogale. So I know so many things about Ogale. I am surprised that somebody will come on national television to say that the soil is not contaminated. The water in my house, I don't use it. We don't use it for anything. The soil, we don't even farm again. My family directly do not farm again. I've also been in this community, and I know that the person that claims whatever is claiming has also done so many remediation in this Ogale for SPDC. And some of those remediations has been revisited. He said the place is not contaminated. He did the remediation, the place, we have the present lot 14 now. And when they opened the place, after 24 hours, half of the pit is crude oil, for where he said he's an expert and he has done remediation. So it is basically needless for him to come on national television to lie to the people. If there is an intervention now from federal government through HYPREP with the recommendation of UNEP that the people should continue suffering, there should be no help for the people. What is the hope for the future? What is the hope for the next generation? If we have prominent people and one of them wants to cause pain to the community, we totally disagree. We take a very strong exception to that. We support the process. We support the federal government. We support HYPREP. As an environmentalist, I know what is happening here. I know everything about what is happening here. So I know that our people are happy. Our people are engaged in this job. We have close to 500 indigenes that are engaged in this job. At least everybody is happy. And out of the 500, about 100 are disengaged. They are at home because this same person has fenced 2 lots. Lot 10 and lot 11. He has fenced them, including lands that are not his own. He has fenced them. And now he's coming to fence another land that is not his own. The owners of the lands are there. So we totally disagree and we apologize to the entire public for whatever misinformation that our son or sons are giving to the public. They are all false and wrong.
Reporting from Ogale in Eleme local government area, Ekikere Udom, Box TV News.